Welcome to day 2 of the Judge Code. And we are jumping into Proverbs 16, verse 2, which reads, "All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Most High weighs the spirits." The Judge Code principle that this proverb is teaching us is that any dispute between people is decided by the spiritual principle and not just on the surface level of right and wrong according to the accusations that are being made. So let me expound on this a little bit. You can have one person who does wrong, and I use marital situations a lot because this has been my personal training ground and it has been the majority of my legal work for the past 14 years. So let's say a husband, he hurts his wife by forgetting their anniversary. He's wrong. He's dead wrong. Anyone who's married or even not married, who you would say, "Oh my gosh, how can you forget your anniversary and not even acknowledge it?" Everyone can acknowledge that the wife would be hurt, the wife would be offended because the husband forgot their anniversary, right? And so the wife, out of her hurt, out of her wounds, out of her offense, she goes and she disappears for the weekend without telling her husband where she's going, who she's with, or when she's coming back. So he did wrong, but he had all kind of stuff going on. He had been under a great deal of stress and a deadline at work and an idiot of a boss who was hounding him and stressing him out to the point where he didn't even realize what month it was, for crying out loud. He loves his wife, but she, in her woundedness and in her reaction to his wrong, she acted out of a malice towards him that he did not act out towards her. Do you see how, when judging these differences, even though he was wrong, she was even more wrong to return malice in response to something that was inadvertent or without malice? That is principle number 2 of the Judge Code, that yes, we are to judge the facts. We are to look at the facts. Going back to the principle from yesterday, we're given reason, we're given perception, we're given the ability to determine right from wrong on the surface level. But the reason why the judgment comes from the Most High is because the Most High is weighing the spirits. And so, for those of us who are called according to his purposes and according to his plan and according to the mission of justice, then we also have to understand the spirit world. We have to understand the law of the unseen, and we have to weigh the motives, the spirit, the unseen aspects, and not just on the surface level of the facts. If you are called to do justice, and you are joining me for this challenge. This is the Judge Code Challenge, 35 days through Proverbs, talking about the code of conduct, the ethics, the equities, the legal system of the spirit world, of the kingdom, for people of faith, men and women of faith who are maturing your faith, who are looking to take your purpose of being a worker of justice, a person who is called to do right in a lawless and an unjust world. Then this challenge is for you. And post your comments, read ahead, chapter 16 of Proverbs. Let me know if our notes are matching up. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next day of our challenge.